Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bevins Bricks. I am trying something new. I am actually doing a live stream from my phone. I hope you can hear it. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. I'm hoping I can see your guys' comments. I'm doing this live stream because I literally just finished building my commission job, and I thought, what the heck, let's go live. And I thought I would do it with my phone because it'll be easier. And here's the best part. Because this thing is fully complete, everything's 100% wired. I can actually take the camera under and show you here in just a minute, but what I wanted to do is actually show you from this point right here. We have one switch for the lights. It's a little bit of a delay on that. Part of the reason there's a delay on that is just because there's so many lights that are coming on at one time. And then the other switch is the motors. And here's the best part. Let me turn the lights off. Now you can see the whole thing. Trying to catch up on some of your guys' comments. I see hello. I see holy crap, dude. That looks amazing. I see looks awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to try and kind of walk around the table and show you guys a lot of what I have going on here. One of the main things I can tell you right here, let me get zoomed up, or actually let me get it back just a little bit. I have, this is an actual Lego set. This was a gift with purchase. In this particular gift with purchase, it was the sailboat. And I went ahead and made this base plate. I'm hoping you guys can see that. This base plate does move to make the ship have a nice gentle rocking motion. And then I also have the lighting for it. And as you can see with the little holes right here, the inside of the ship is lit as well. And hey, thank you, Kip Hoffman and Craig Bissett. Glad to see you guys are here. I'm going to be doing a lot of different stuff. It's hard for me to read comments, and I hope you guys can hear me over the noise of the actual motors running as well. But I'm going to try and kind of walk around. I thought this would be a fun way to do a live stream. Let me come over here now, and we will give you guys a really good view of the actual rocket. This is my Saturn V launch that I actually set up and built. I'm really happy with the outcome of it. I've had a lot of people ask me if this is an actual set, and no, this is not a set. And hey, fun with Lee, and God, it's so hard to read, everything so small. Did you say I can't hear you? Oh, you said you can hear me over it. Okay, awesome. But anyway, I'm going to try and give you guys a scan, so to speak, of the tower so you can see it in its full glory and all the way up at the top. As you can see, it's got the little blinking light as well. This is actually going to Houston, Texas. This is going to be getting, well, I actually have to contact them Monday to let them know that I'm finally 100% complete with the build to find out the actual delivery date. But this will be going to Houston, Texas, and this is going to be for Axis Communication. And yes, this thing is tall. The launch tower, hello, how you doing, Lego Joe? The actual launch tower is 4 feet tall, and just to give you an idea, this is me standing next to it. Let me pull the camera up. As you can see, on top of the table, it is taller than me. I've had a lot of people that, to me, have said that they didn't think it didn't look 4 feet tall at all, but yes, it actually is 4 feet tall. This thing is absolutely huge, and I mean huge. And I'm going to try and zoom in now and give you guys some street views. Because here, at this particular angle, what you're looking at, this was the museum portion of the build that I did. This is supposed to be the Houston, Texas Museum. Do I have the entire build, and let me turn off the actual motor here because I feel like that might be interfering with some of the sound. The actual build itself, the entire display, mind you. So we're talking about everything you see on the table. The entire build is over 24,000 pieces in total. So there's a huge, and I mean huge, amount of pieces in this. And hello to Germany. And thank you, Greg. That's why I was trying to give you guys some cool cool views and cool looks. Now, part of what I was doing, and again, bear with me because I've never done a live stream this way. I wanted to have a nice street view, number one. I'm trying to get it down to where it looks best. There we go. I was trying to get a really nice looking street view, so that way when you're looking at the facade of this particular building, it looks realistic. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. And this is not a set, just so you guys are aware, because I know a lot of people have told me or asked me if this was a set. And no, this lunar lander, the moon lander, is not a set at all. And thank you so much, Bohar. But this is not a set at all. This is something I custom designed. I liked the original Lego set, but I felt that I could do a better job and make it more minifig sized, and that's why I redid and did my own. Mine is a little bit smaller than the actual Lego set, but I'm pretty happy with it myself. I've been trying to give you another nice minifig view here. And again, it is kind of hard. And man, you get the minifigs are like right up in your face there, aren't they? But I'm hoping you can see a lot of the interesting details and not hear too much of the crunching of my fingers on the phone. Something else I hope you guys can see is I tried to put in a little bit of a road here. And what I did is there's a gated entrance, and I hope the camera is not too jumpy. And the point of that was to try and make it to where it looks like this truck here is getting ready to turn in to the oil plant. And this is the oil refinery over here. Let me try and do a quick walk around. I'm hoping you can see the space launch. That's supposed to be like the shuttle Columbia on display in front of the museum. Thank you, Andy. He says it looks awesome. And then this is, I love that launch tower the most. This is my oil refinery. To me, I felt I needed to have an oil refinery with the oil derricks, as you can see right here. And I felt like the oil refinery kind of brought everything together. And that was why I put that in there, because I felt like the oil derricks were a little bit out of place without the oil refinery itself. And I felt like it brought it back into focus a lot better doing it that way. I hope you guys can see everything. I'm trying to give you an aerial view now. And it is hard to do this with a camera. Hey, Alex, how you doing, my friend? Let me look at what you guys are saying now. PD Brick says, please slow down with the movements. It's kind of hard because I'm holding it with my hand. Let me put this back on my tripod. That way the movement will be more steady. There we go. Yes, that was my big thing, is trying to add as much depth as possible. So I totally agree with you, Greg. It definitely helped a whole lot adding that oil refinery. And BD Bricks, hey, how you doing? And I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Alex. And again, thank you so much for signing in, my friend. This is kind of weird doing a live stream this way. And thank you. Yes, Kenneth Swan was saying that the yellow works out great. And thank you, General Hammond. The whole point for anybody that's kind of just, thank you, Alex. He says, amazing build. The whole point of doing the yellow, for those of you that don't aware, anytime I found any images anyway, nighttime images of an oil refinery, they always have all the yellow lights on them. And for those of you that aren't aware, what the yellow lights actually are is they are a sodium-based light. And sodium-based lights give off a yellow hue. And that is what is about that. And I wanted to capture that view of the actual oil refineries. So that was the whole point of going with the yellow light. Oh, thank you, Alex. Please feel free to talk to anybody that's talking in German because I do not speak any languages besides English, and I'm horrible at that myself. And it's really hard for me to read the comments on my phone because I'm streaming with my phone. And hey, Brick World, how the heck are you? Is there any other angles or anything else that anybody would want to see with this? Like I said, again, to me, I was just beyond tickled that I actually have it finished and was trying to show it off. I can move, let's see. This should slowly move it anyway if I take the camera over here. I'm hoping that actually zooms in a little better for you guys. Thank you, BD Bricks. He says it looks really cool. Trying to give you guys more of a street view, kind of, so to speak. But all of this entire display, I do want to point out, everything is 100% powered by power. What I mean by that is there is no batteries on this entire build at all. And that is one of the biggest reasons that the company that actually hired me to do this hired me, because they don't want battery supplies. And I do everything custom. So even the motor drives and everything are powered by power supplies, and it really helps a great deal. Actually, that is a great idea, BD Bricks, about buying a phone gimbal. Like I said, I've never even tried to stream this way. I wasn't actually aware you could until recently. Alex says he can speak a little Spanish too. Boy, you are awesome, my little man. He says I can say hola. Hey, anything that you can speak in a different language is awesome, buddy. But anyway, let me turn the lights on. Hold on one second. Now, hopefully everybody can kind of see a little bit better. And what I'm actually going to show you, the wiring underneath, I still got to clean up, but I'm going to try and show it to you anyway. But I think it turned out really well. And give me a second while I try to reposition the camera. And I'm going to make, and I'm hoping you can see it. What I actually have is, this is my USB power supply. And then this is a 9-volt power supply. And then what I've done, there we go. There's my terminal strip that all my motors actually go to. So that way everything is powered through the power supply instead of having to have battery packs. Because a corporation, this is going to be in a corporate headquarters, and they do not want to have to worry about changing batteries. And then just to give you another little quick, there's the switch. I put 2 switches in there. And the reason for the 2 switches is so that way you can individually power either the lights or the power supply themselves for the motor drives. You can speak Russian too. That's pretty impressive, Alex. And I do intend on, for anybody that's curious anyway, I do intend on making videos to show other people how you can actually power everything up like I've done, because I know it's not just me that doesn't want to see, or corporations that doesn't want to have to use batteries. Batteries are a real pain in the butt. Oh, Brickworld says he can speak German, English, and French. Wow, man, and even Latin. Am I giving this away? No. This is not given away. I was paid to build this particular build. I would not have done this for somebody to give it away. Let me put it this way. I have over $7,000 invested into building this, and that is just in material. That didn't include all my labor and everything. So no, this is not something I'm giving away. I'm sure somebody would love to have it for free, but it's not something I'd be willing to give away. And BD Brick says he can speak English, Russian, and Ukrainian. That's impressive too, my friend. I am going to try and make a real quick video soon, tonight, tomorrow, and kind of show everybody the rest of the table and show what I've done as far as the display of the table and everything. Well, something else, like I said, I mean, I do plan on doing is showing how to do the power supplies. That way you can get everything powered yourselves. I'm going to try and yeah, you're funny, BD Bricks. Um, you're gonna find that a lot of it you have. I guess what I'm trying to say is you're gonna need to learn how to solder if you want to do anything as far as the custom lighting like I do, because there is a lot, and I mean a ton of soldering involved with doing all this. Oh, that's very cool. I would love to go and visit some different places like that myself, Brick World. The Ukraine would definitely be cool to see. Yeah, I'm seeing that, Alex. Thank you. um, I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, as far as doing the custom lighting, like I said, there is a lot of work that's involved. And a lot of it too, and that's something I know I've suggested before, is this little device right here. It's sold by Brick Loop, by the way. This little device is something that'll show you your amperage, your wattage, and everything when you're putting all your wiring systems together. And to me, this tool is invaluable. The reason I say that is because with your typical USB power supply, most of the ports on the USB power supply can only handle, depending on which power supply you buy, most of them can only handle half an amp or a quarter of an amp, somewhere in that vicinity anyway. Um, and with this, you know when you are at that point. And with the way that I've done everything and hooked it up and wired it up, all of my plugs that actually come through to the bottom of the table are all at half an amp or less. That way I know I'll never overload any USB power supplies. Something else I do want to mention too is if you're going to do power supplies, I really highly recommend you getting a minimum of a 60 watt. I personally buy 100 watt. 100 watt usually will supply anything and everything you could possibly ever need. Alex says, I've been to Serbia and Croatia and Germany and Italy, he thinks, but just at the airports. Yes, we do. We definitely all speak Lego, Kenneth. You are absolutely correct, my friend. Is there any other portions of the build you guys want to see? Or is there anything you want off or anything like that? Like I said, I just wanted to kind of fly up and do a quick live stream just to kind of share it because I was so happy I'm finally done with this thing. Something else I do want to point out because it's a question I get asked a lot. Let me scoot that back just so everybody can see. Um, the table, the reason that's black, this is a flat black, and there's an actual reason it's flat back. It's so when this is actually in the display room that it's going to be in and they turn all the lights off, they don't want a reflection off of the table. They want the table to basically disappear. And that was why we went with the flat black on the table so it's non-reflective. Absolutely, yes. Thank you, Greg. I know, like I said, I'm personally ecstatic myself. I can't believe this thing's done. It was a ton of work. And I've spent at least 10 hours just today finishing everything up so I could show what I had because I wanted to get everything done so I could take a few day break and then I was going to start packing it up. But I know they're not in their headquarters to answer my emails or anything, so I don't know when I'm going to be doing the delivery, but I am going to be emailing them Monday morning, and I'm going to be probably not going to do anything tomorrow. But starting Monday, I'm going to start ripping everything apart, boxing it up, and getting it ready to go. You are definitely right on that, Bozer. Mel L says, I guess you'll be seeing me more often. I'm hoping to start doing some more live streams, yes. I can turn them back on. Hold on one second. Oh, I got to get off the floor anyway. Oh. That's how everything looks with it turned on. And let me turn the motors back on. Whoops, wrong switch. Trying to get the camera set up. There, I hope that makes it easy to see anyway. But no, I don't mind turning it back on at all. I know the company is extremely happy with it because they've already contacted me in regards to possibly doing New York City again. Yes, the burn-in period went real well, Greg. I didn't find any problems at all. I didn't have any lights fail or anything, which was a good thing. And what Greg is talking about, because he's one of my members, I talk to in Discord all the time. And one of the things I do when I do a display like this is I actually do a minimum of an 8-hour to a 24-hour burn-in period. And what I mean by a burn-in period is I will turn everything on and leave it on because I want to make sure if there's going to be any problems at all that they occur here in my workshop where it's easy for me to actually repair it as opposed to where I go to deliver it. And I already did the burn-in on this and it went well. I had no issues at all. Really happy with it, and that's why I went ahead and got it displayed under the table so that way I could make sure that everything fit so I can get it the heck out of here. Hey, Papa's Bricks, how the heck are you, buddy? Thank you, Thomas Davey. I appreciate it. And I will move the camera again real slowly, or try to go slowly. And get a front view for you guys. Actually, let me see if I can bring it down just a little bit, because I feel the lower view is better. Hello, Hurricane. Again, it's really hard for me to read comments, guys, so I do apologize if I'm missing anything. I am going to bring it around to the other side again one more time. Hoping everybody can see it. This is really hard to stream from a phone, I have to say. And thanks for re-upping your membership, Papa's Bricks. I really appreciate it. That's awesome of you. I'm hoping to actually start doing a lot more live streams here fairly soon. Once I take a short break from doing this, because this commission job actually took the life right out of me. And I haven't seen you in a live stream in a long time, Thomas Davey, so glad to see you around, my friend. Anyway, is there anything else anybody wants to see? I'm going to get it down a little bit closer, because my favorite part of this entire build is the actual launch tower. Give me 1 second. If I can get the camera to straighten out. Thank you so much, Papa's Bricks. I appreciate that. He just donated $4.99. And that was awesome of you. But this right here, this is my absolute favorite view of this entire table, is just looking up at that launch. To me, that is freaking amazing. Yes, you definitely need to come over with some spaceships, Raven. Trying to get the comments to reappear. Thank you, Papa's Bricks. He says, I love the refinery. Hey, Bricklock, Illinois. My intention of the refinery is I do intend on building a bigger one for my city. And thank you so much for all the compliments on the refinery. That was kind of a last minute build for the entire table. And honestly, I wish I could have done something differently, but it would have taken me a long time to wait on the parts that I physically wanted to use. I'm trying to get it back down here. What I mean by that, and I'm hoping you can kind of see, with the refinery itself, I had to use all the white tubing here, and it's because that's what I already had on hand. To me, to actually give it more detail, my favorite piece to use for that is actually, it's a rim. It's a rim for a lot of the different Technic sets, and it actually adds a lot of greebling and a really interesting look when you do a refinery. And that's what I intend on doing when I build the refinery for my specific Lego city anyway, is use that rim piece that I'm talking about. And I will show that hopefully in some future videos as well. But looking from this angle over here, this is some of my absolute favorite views. Hey Kyle, how you doing, my friend? Just doing a quick live stream to show that the build is finally done. And hopefully we'll be back to business as usual here in a few weeks. At least that's the plan anyway. We know how plans go though. Glad to hear you're doing good, Kyle. Doing one more quick scan up, because again, this is my favorite part, all the lights on the tower. And let me tell you, there is just on the actual tower itself, and thank you so much for that donation, Kyle. Just on the actual tower itself for the Saturn V launch, there is 85 LEDs just on that launch tower by itself. And I thought there was 64 LEDs inside of the museum, and I don't remember what the rest of the table was. I'm actually going to have to do a count, but there is a ton, and I mean a ton of LEDs to have this entire display illuminated the way that it is. And I could not have done all the lighting the way that I did. A lot of it is custom, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't have accomplished everything the way that I did if it wasn't for the help of Brick Loot and Blinky Bricks also, because I did use a lot of their products as well. And Kyle has experience with these. I love both of them make what's called a Mills plate or a Mills LED, and it helps so much. Hi, Ronald Weasley. John Garrett, how the heck are you? This is greetings from New Jersey. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. I know you've been rather busy yourself, just like I have. I'm just relaxing and enjoying the scenery of my new build being finished. Finally. Hey, Music Rhythm. Trying to give you guys a little bit of a better view. This will permanently be on display for Axis Corporation. Yes, it'll be in their Houston, Texas headquarters building. And this is actually the other side of the building. That's kind of why I put the launch tower over here, because there's going to be a window right next to the build itself. And, well, let me give you the angle of what I'm talking about so you can understand it. So anytime somebody walks by when they're in the hallway, this will be the actual view that anybody walking through the headquarters main hallway will see. because this is the side that's going to be facing the windows. So as people walk through their main corridor, they can look through the window and actually see this on display in the headquarters. I'm trying to get this to focus in just a little bit better. Which I thought was really neat, that everybody that works there will be able to walk by it and see it. I do know that the New York office has already contacted me as well, and they're talking about possibly having me go back to New York and do a few updates to that particular display as well. So I think that'll actually be pretty fun also. Hopefully soon, or not soon, but this coming summer is what they were saying. Anyway, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Like I said, I just wanted to do a quick share, let everybody know that it is actually completed. I don't have to slave on it anymore. I just got to do a few more small little tedious things to the bottom of the lighting and the wiring, and start putting it all in boxes to get this baby out of here and get it ready to go. I don't see any more comments, so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I can't do my normal ending because I'm not on my computer. I'm on my cell phone. So I'm just going to do the normal, my old reliable sign off, which is thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And hopefully we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks. And thank you so much, everybody, for signing in. Thomas Davey, Kenneth Swan, Raven, Kyle Dunbar. God, thank you, everybody, and thank you all for being so tolerant of me while I was doing this particular build. And hopefully we will see you in Discord and anywhere else sometime soon. Take care, everybody. Hey, Alex, and have a good night, my friend.